Hi everyone, it's Josie now. I'm just going to show you how to make this this project using our gin and tonic set, the cheeky tipple set. So I'm going to get cracking and move this one out of the way. So I've already got my MDF board and I've put my chalkboard accents around the corners. You can do that with your pencil, or you can use one of our stamps. Just depends on what you're wanting to use. So I've got my gin glass here, and I've already anti-staticked my piece of MDF, so I'm just going to, Versamark. Just want to stamp that up. Ooh. So what I've got here, I've got some very trusty sticky notes, so I'm just going to pop that down there because it'll just mask off the bottom of my gin glass. So I'll just go back in really quick just in case it's all dried up. So just using my Versamark, just going to stamp out there. That's ball tool. That should give me a clear image. It does. So I'm just going to put my embossing powder. I'm just using white embossing powder. So I've just got a little bit there. I'm not going to heat emboss that just yet. I'm going to do my other one first, so that I'll do all my embossing at one point. Got the same over here in the corner. Over that. There we go. Just do the same again. Right. Embossing powder. That back in there. Right, so I'm just going to heat those up really quick. I've just had a sly note passed to me that I've said MDF, and actually it's not, it is chipboard that I'm using. Very sorry about that.
And we use the chalkboard spray.
Oh, and yes, I've coloured it in using a chalkboard spray, so it's like, it's just a black paint really. This one is what we've used. Really done. Right, so I'm going to just move those out of the way. So I'm just going to add a little bit of colour around my items. So I've just got my white Carbothello pencil, so I'm just going around my ice cubes and just adding a little bit of colour. Doing it quick as I can. So I'm just going to let Nina stop it now while I do that. Right, so what I've done, magically, I've actually stamped my gin and tonic as well, just because it takes so long to emboss, you don't need to see me doing that. So what I was just showing you is I'm just adding some colour to my chalkboard. So I've just done it on that one. So I've just added a little bit of a hue to the gin. So I'll just do the same across this side. Not being precise, just adding my white Carbothello chalks. And then all I'm doing is I'm just dragging it across just to make it sort of look, I don't know, a little bit rounded. So just do that. So that's my gin in my glasses. And then I'm just going to add some blue here around my ice cubes. And then I've got my green. I'm just going to go in with for my mint leaves like this. Up here. Let's just give those a little move down. And then I'm just going to add some around the rind. I want to say rind of my lime.
Or rind.
Rind. It might be
Yeah,
rind. That's
probably
the
most
one.
likely rind.
What did I say? Rind.
Rind.
Okay. Well,
That's a
good
really
job. I'm a
German.
crafter. Right. So just adding that bit there. A little green to that. So that's it. So what I'm actually going to do now, while I've still got my green, I'm just going to go around the edge of my gin glass like this. And all I'm going to do is then add a little bit of depth around this bit. And then I'm just going to rub it so that when it almost looks like my gin's glowing. So, which I can imagine it would do if you were excited about having a gin. It would be glowing. So,
Can I just lift that up to, just so everybody can see it a little bit? That's it, yeah.
yeah, so I'm just going around the edges, just adding a little bit of green on there. Right, so what I'm actually going to do as well is under my tonic, I'm just going to go underneath that and drag that down a little bit. So that adds a little bit of emphasis to my tonic. And I'm going around my letters as well. Again, I'm not really being precise, just want it to look a little bit like it's glowing. So that's all I've done. So then finally I've just got so I've pre-cut some ice cubes and some of my lime wedges. So I'm just putting them in my hand. It's like this, just to make them like curve over a little bit, give them a bit more of a realistic feel to them. So just go like this, really quickly. So I'm just going to I don't need that extra one. And then I'm going to get my foam pads. I was going to get my foam pads, but they are not wanting to get off. Right, well, we'll try a different one. Oh, isn't it always the way? Should have just used silicone glue, so I'm just going to put my ice cubes down. Oh, and Nina seems to do it instantly. Help me. So just put those there. Just adds a little bit of an extra 3D effect. Adding a bit of depth. And there we are. I would have put an extra one on if I'd have had the time. But there we go. That's my finished product, and I just think it's a really nice home gift. You could gift it to anybody.